In this screencast, we'll go over some other options that teachers have in regards to formative assessment. Most of the time you will use a quiz, but there are also other features that you might want to use. So there are 3 different options. We have a quick question, which we'll talk about further. We have the space race, which is kind of a team game type of activity. And we also have an exit ticket. So like I said, we're going to go over quick question first. I'm in the dashboard and I selected quick question. And from there you have 3 different options. You can do a multiple choice question, a true-false question, or a short answer question. Now, these are not normally set up for you to actually type in the questions that you're asking or the answer choices. This is just verbally. So let's say you're at the end of a lesson and you have a quick question that you want to ask your class and you've got A, B, C, and D as your answer choices. You verbally ask your students the questions, and they can go into Socrative and answer as well. So this is what will pop up when you do a multiple choice type of question. This is what the teacher will see. You can see how many students answered A, B, C, D, whatever options that you had for your answer choices. You also have a true-false type of question. Once again, you can look at the results live on the teacher side of things, see how many students said true, see how many students said false. And then lastly, you have a short answer area where you can optionally type in your question if you so choose. You've got some different options here as well. Do you want your students to be able to only give you one answer, or do you want as many answers as that they can come up with? You also have, do you want it to be an anonymous question, or do you want to know who said what? So those are your options for a quick question. And once again, typing in your question is optional for the teacher. The next formative assessment tool, actually this is more of a game type setting for Socrative, is called the space race. So once again, we're back in dashboard, and now we're choosing space race. So once you choose space race, you'll have some options here. You'll select whatever quiz. So you have to have a pre-made quiz. So let's say you had a fractions quiz that you'd like to do as teams now. You can do that there and select it from that selected quiz portion. Number of teams. Now, if you want to have, multiple people in a team, so maybe you have 4 groups of 4, then you can do 4 teams, or you can have each person be their own team and select up to however many teams are in your class. Auto-assigned teams is pretty self-explanatory, and then you've got options. You've got rockets and other things. You don't have to have the rockets. You can have them be a horse or whatever else, a car. I think there are some other options there as well. Hide the student right or wrong feedback. That's up to you. And then press start activity. Once you begin, this is what you will be seeing on the board. So you obviously have to know who is what, and however many answer choices they get correct, they will be further along. Whoever gets to the end first wins. Our last option for our formative assessment is called the exit ticket. Once again, we are in the dashboard and we're going to select exit ticket. Okay, when you do the exit ticket, your students will see 3 preset questions, meaning you don't have to even put anything in here for your students. So they'll have to enter their name, and here's their first question. How well did you understand today's material? They'll choose out of these answer choices. Number 2, what did you learn in today's class? They can type this themselves. It's a short answer. And then 3, please answer the teacher's question. So you might have a random question that's up on the board for them just to see how well they understood the standard that you were trying to teach that day. Pretty nice formative assessment tool and very quick and easy. Once again, if you have any questions, please leave a comment underneath the assignment in Google Classroom, and I will try and get back with you as soon as I can.